Okay, so we worked on these notes the other day where we took a graph and created an equation in slope-intercept form. Took an equation and created a graph from it. So on the back side, we didn't get this far, but you'll notice that there's several questions here, and they are all in standard form. So if you look at the instructions here, steps for graphing a linear equation, it tells us to put it in slope-intercept form. It makes it easier, and that's what we just learned how to do in the last set of notes, was to convert standard form into slope-intercept form. And then we can graph that y-intercept, and then graph that slope, and draw our points and our lines. So that is what we are going to do. Okay, so for number 11, I'm going to start by putting it into slope-intercept form, which means y equals mx plus b. That means I need to isolate the y, get it by itself. So first I'm going to subtract the x from both sides. That leaves me with negative y is equal to negative x minus 5. Now I can multiply everything by negative 1, or I can divide by negative 1. Either way, still going to get rid of the negative out here in front of the y, and it leaves me with y is equal to positive x plus 5. So this is going to be my equation. So that means that my slope here is a positive 1, and my y-intercept is a positive 5. So I'm going to start by putting in my y-intercept, and then this slope means 1 over 1. So I'm going to go up 1 over 1 and create my points. And if I need to go the other direction, remember that 1 over 1 is the same as negative 1 over negative 1, so I can come down. So these are same ideas that we did on the front side of these notes. Okay, so we're going to combine or connect those dots. Don't forget your arrow. And that's how we complete a problem like this. It's in standard form. Okay, so let's give number 13 a shot. So we're going to subtract 4x. So we have 3y is equal to negative 4x plus 21. We got to get y by itself, so we're going to divide by 3. So y is equal to negative 4/3 x plus 7. So that means that my slope here is a negative 4 over 3, and my y-intercept is a 7, or at the point 0, 7. So I'm going to put my point right here at 7, and then I'm going to go down 4 and to the right 3, and then down 4 and to the right 3, and I've got enough points to connect my line. Don't forget your arrows. Now, another example, look at number 15. So we want to get it in slope-intercept form again, remember, so we're going to subtract 2x. 3y is equal to negative 2x plus 0. We don't have to have that plus 0 there. We can drop it now that we have something over here. And then I can divide by 3. So y is equal to negative 2/3 x. So my slope becomes negative 2/3. My y-intercept becomes 0, or the point 0, 0. So I'm going to put my point here at 0, 0. And I'm going to go down 2 and to the right 3. So down 2, 1, 2, 3. Down 2, 1, 2, 3. And put my points. Okay. Now, if I want to go the other direction, remember I can flip this and make it positive 2 over negative 3. So I can go up 2 and to the left 3, up 2 and to the left 3 if I want to get a few more points in there. Then I can connect my points using arrows on each end. Okay, and then one more example just to kind of make sure that we don't have any questions about this. We're going to get it into slope-intercept form again. We're going to subtract the 9x. So we have 12y is equal to negative 9x plus 12. We're going to divide by 12. Negative 9 over 12 reduces down to negative 3 over 4x plus 12 divided by 12 is 1. So here I have a slope of negative 3/4, and I have a y-intercept of 1. So point goes at 0, 1. And then I'm going to be going down 3 and to the right 4. Down 3 and to the right 4. Then I can do the reverse of that, which is positive 3 and negative 4. And I can go up 3 and to the right, or to the left 4, up 3 and to the right. And so here I can end up with my line and put my arrows on each end. Okay, so that's kind of what we do if we need to graph a line, but it's given to us, the equation is given to us in standard form. You want to get into slope-intercept form because it's easier to graph it, and then you are going to Put that down there. Now remember, if you're ever on a test and you get stuck and you cannot remember how to convert it, you always have the option still of doing an XY table. So you can always plug in X values, find the Y value that coordinates with it, put in your input, get out your output, and plot the points on the graph. So that's always an option. So don't think that there's only one method that's going to work for you. I would like you to practice this method so that you know how to use it in the future. But if you get stuck on something, there are other methods, and it's okay to use those methods on tests, especially if you get stuck on something. So just keep that in mind as you're working through these. If you have any questions, make sure you ask them.